What is up, all national wrestling shooters? This is Scott Casey Gale. Will from the owner and chairman of the MWS of the National Wrestling Shooters. And today, I'm gonna give you my recap and review of Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 6, entitled The Open Road to Revenge. And it was yet a fantastic episode. Season 3 is really going well. I'm 6 episodes in, and Season 3 is phenomenal. Yeah, like I said earlier, there's 40 episodes left this season. There's 40 episodes this season. So, yeah, this is really good. Okay, here we go. This week's show opens with a video highlight package. In the video, the current Way Mysterio, Chavo Guerrero, Dragon Asuka storyline is featured. Highlights from the Chavo Asuka match with Way as the referee earlier in the season is shown. Also shown in the video is a recap of the Famous Beast storyline with Dr. Wagner and his former client, Masquerada Sagrada. The video closes with Johnny Mundo's request of a title shot in Dario Cueto's office last week. How Cueto gave Mundo's partner, Jack Evans, a shot instead at Sexy Storm, the Gift of Gods. The show opens with Dragon Asuka Jr. backstage at the temple. He is putting on his mask. He looks into the camera and says, "Tonight, I will fight with honor, just as you taught me." The camera pans and shows that Asuka is looking into his own locker room. In it is a picture of the original Dragon Asuka. Just then Chavo Guerrero can be heard in the background. He tells Asuka, the guy, that tonight he will not fight it out. Chavo attacks Asuka with his chair. He lays him out and tells Asuka that he is a punk kid who stole his chance at revenge. Chavo beats down Asuka with the chair some more. He then looks into the locker and sees the poster inside. It is a Lucha Libre poster with the original Chavo Guerrero versus the original El Dragon Asuka, Chavo Jr. And it says, my dad kicked Asuka's ass that night." As Chavo is walking away, Rey Mysterio is entering the locker room. They stare at each other before Chavo leaves. Rey finds Dragon Asuka on the ground, laid out, and asks him if it was Pentagon Doc who attacked him. Rey stops and ponders for a moment and then realizes it was Chavo that was responsible. Rey screams out his name and the scene ends. We are now in the temple, and the in-house band tonight is Slapback. They are playing in the background as Matt Striker and Vampiro intro tonight's show. At ringside, Man announces that this week's huge main event is El Dragon Asuka versus Pentagon Doc. Unbeknownst to Matt, that main event will have to be changed because of Chavo's actions behind the scenes. Vampiro kills to Melissa Santos in the ring for the show's opening match. And it is Famous B and Dr. Wagner Jr. with Nurse Brenda versus Son of Havoc and Masquerade Sagrada. Famous B and his client are already in the ring as they are introduced. Son of Havoc and Masquerade Sagrada make a grand entrance. Down the aisle, Havoc rides in a motorcycle with a mini sidecar that Sagrada is riding in with him. Funny entrance, the story behind this match is that the Famous B fired Sagrada and dumped him as his client. Wagner and Famous B beat down Sagrada, and Sagrada has enlisted Havoc's help. Havoc also had his championship opportunity stolen away from him by Wagner, so both Sagrada and Havoc have interest in getting payback. Fun start to the match. After the cool entrance, both Havoc and Sagrada perform pescados on B and Wagner. Then they do some random offense on the outside. Havoc tossing Sagrada in mid-air, and he lands on Famous and hits a Hurricane Rana. The babyfaces control the earlier portion of this match. Eventually, Dr. Wagner turns things around when he hits Sagrada with his big boot and follows that with a sit-out powerbomb. Sagrada is able to kick out. The believers in the temple start chanting Famous Be's phone number at him, except they change it to 423 you suck. The heroes stay in control, double teaming Sagrada. Wagner hits a brainbuster at the little guy. Somehow, someway, Sagrada escapes and tags in Son of Havoc. Havoc is all fired up. He springs up the top ropes for a handspring back elbow. He then springs up the ropes of the top of the ring and goes for the pin, but Famous Speed breaks it up. Havoc is now alone in the ring. With Famous Speed, Famous pleads with Havoc to be left alone. Havoc tags in Sagrada, who begs to get his revenge on him. Sagrada hits a fireman's carry on Famous and then sets him up for Havoc to jump off the ropes onto him, but Wagner pushes Havoc off the top rope. This takes Havoc out of the equation. Then both Wagner and Famous take turns beating down Sagrada. Wagner spikes him with a slam and then tags in B pulls out a stethoscope and pins Sagrada with it. Famous B and Dr. Wagner defeated Masquerader, Sagrada, and Son of Havoc. This is a good match. I wish the other team would have won though. Then match starts to continues hype tonight's Pentagon Doc vs. L-Drag and Asuka match as the show goes to the break. Back from the break, a White Rabbit Vignet airs again for the second consecutive week. Shots in the woods. There's a voice that says, how long is forever? Sometimes forever is just 1 second. A shot of a white rabbit is shown. This is followed by a big disclaimer on screen that says, "Tick-tock, they'll be here soon." We are back at the temple. Vampiro welcomes back the audience. He still hypes the Pentagon Doc vs. Asuka match for later. Striker interrupts and says that he has heard that Asuka may have been injured, so he doesn't know his status for the match. Striker then announces that next week Dario Cueto will once again spin the Dial of Doom, and opponent will get a shot at Mantanza's World Championship. Highlights are then shown at last week's Mantanza match versus Prince Boomer for the Lucha Underground Championship. Gift of Gods Championship. Sexy Star versus Jack Evans. Jack Evans was given the opportunity by Dario Cueto. To the dismay of Evans' Worldwide Underground leader Johnny Muto, Evans pinned Sexy Star for a few weeks back in the 8-person Atomicos match. Jack gets on the mic before the match. He calls himself a fair man. He gives Star a warning and states that this will be the last match of his life. Proclaims that he will be known as the Star Destroyer. Star slaps him across the face and the match begins. Evans hesitates in the early going, acting reluctant to detangle with Star. Sexy takes the first fight to Evans and hits him with some strikes in the corner. Evans begs off and stays in the ropes to get the ref back to back up Star off of him. When she pulls away, Evans cheap shots her with a dropkick and takes it down. He then starts showboating. The pace picks up when Star gets back to her feet. She takes Evans to the outside and hits a sit drop from the apron onto him. Sexy starts beating down Evans and throwing him around on the outside. Whips out some of his hair and throws it at him in the ring post. Action back in the ring as Evans catches Star in the mid-air and throws her into the top turnbuckle. Evans puts her in a camel clutch and starts trash-talking her. In Spanish, Star eventually fights back and hits a Hurricane Rana on Jack, followed by a wheel kick for a 2-count. Evans contests the next few minutes in the match. Evans hits a handspring, bring elbow on Star in the corner. Evans pokes her in the eyes. Star fights back and returns the favor. She throws Evans into the corner and then pokes him in the eye. She then hits 3 straight splashes into Evans in the corner. She covers him for a pin, but Evans kicks out at 2. Star picks up Evans and hits a goalie splash on him. Very cool looking. That leads to a near fall. Star runs at Evans in the corner. He knees her and hits a neck breaker for a close foul. Evans goes to the top rope. Star meets him up and knocks him off. Evans falls to the outside and then Star dives off the top rope on him. Just as Star appears to be ready to put Evans away, PJ Black shows up out of the crowd. The ref is distracted. Johnny Muto shows up and spears Star and then throws her into the ring. Muto hides under the ring. Evans goes for the cover, but Star kicks out. Here comes Aerostar and Drago to even the odds, and they go after Muto and back. Back in the ring, Evans rolls up Star and tries to use the ropes for leverage. The ref sees it and breaks up the pinfall attempt. Out comes Phoenix, who is now in the ring. Evans and the ref are distracted. Sexy goes outside and grabs a candlestick and low blows Evans with it. She then hits a twisting neckbreaker on Evans for the victory. Sexy Star defeats Jack Evans to retain the Gift of Gods Championship. Star celebrates in the ring. Phoenix, as an angry Worldwide Underground looks on at ring, so the show goes to a break. The show returns and we are now in Dario Cueto's office in the temple. With him as Chavo, Dario is on the phone and gets confirmation that El Dragon Asuka is still at the hospital and will not be at the temple tonight for his match. Chavo is smiling and laughing because he assumes that he will replace Asuka versus Pentagon Doc tonight. Rey Mysterio breaks into Dario's office. Rey says that there will be a new main event tonight, him versus the piece of crap right here. As he points to Chavo, let's just say Rey didn't exactly use the temp crap. Very non-PG term used to describe Chavo. Chavo takes offense to this. Rey says that he is going to beat up Chavo for putting Asuka in the hospital. Chavo says that after 25 years of friendship, he can't believe that Rey would accuse him of that. Chavo turns as if he is leaving, then attempts to strike Rey. Mysterio blocks him, then proceeds to strike Chavo several times. While holding his arm, Rey tells Chavo that after 25 years, he is used to Chavo's underhanded tactics. Dario is laughing at his desk, enjoying the tension in the room. He says Pentagon is headed to the ring as we speak. He books the new main event. Dario says that Rey gets his chance for revenge against Chavo. Chavo gets his chance at revenge against Pentagon Doc. Cueto books a freeway match for tonight. Dario says that if all goes well, someone else will join Asuka Jr. in the hospital. Pentagon Doc versus Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero. Huge Cyril many chant for Pentagon as he enters the ring. The most popular in-ring character on the show, despite being a villain, Dario Cueto leaves his office and goes to the temple, announces the change to the main event because Asuka Jr. made an unexpected trip to the hospital. Cueto calls over Melissa Santos, tells her to bring her beautiful self to me. As Melissa walks over to Dario, Vampiro jokingly says, I wish it was that easy for me. Cueto whispers into Santos' ear, telling her the details of the new opponents in the main event as the show goes to break. Back in the break, Melissa Santos enters both Chavo and Rey Mysterio. The action starts with both men going after Pentagon Doc. Chavo gets manhandled by Pentagon. Rey gets a one on Pentagon. Then Chavo takes advantage of a fallen Pentagon. He knocks down Rey and goes after him. Rey fights back and goes after both men. He dives over the top rope onto both Chavo and Pentagon. Action back in the ring. Rey continues the offense on Pentagon. Chavo grabs a chair at ringside. He intervenes and grabs Rey to the outside of the ring. There are no DQs or countouts in this match. Pentagon recovers and stalks both Rey and Chavo. Knocks him down. He grabs a ringside camera and yells, "Kill Mido" at it. Pentagon gets a hold of a steel chair and sets it in the corner. Pentagon then tries to whip Mysterio into it. Rey reverses and Chavo comes into the ring and gives Pentagon a drop toe hold. Pentagon lands directly into the chair he set up. Chavo and Rey go at it for a while Pentagon is down. Rey gets a victory roll and Chavo for a 2-count. Both Vampire and Striker go through the very long history of Chavo and Rey's battles over the years. Striker starts talking about the WCW and WWE battles. Vampire laughs and goes all the way back to Mexico and the history the two had there. Chavo now has the momentum on Rey. He starts to kick both Rey and Pentagon, who are down on the mat. After a minute or two, both Rey and Pentagon get back to their feet and each super kicks Chavo down. Pentagon then turns his attention to Rey and disposes him out of the ring. Turning the focus solely to Chavo now with Rey on the outside. Pentagon hits a gutbuster from the top rope on Chavo for a close fall. Chavo battles back and hits the Eddie traffickers of suplexes on Pentagon Doc. Way back in the action, he ran a Chavo to the outside of the ring, and he turns and gets caught for a sit-out powerbomb by Pentagon. This leads to 2 count. Mysterio battles back and both and gets both men on the apron. He attempts a 619 on Pentagon and Chavo. Pentagon bails and Chavo hits and gets the full brunt of the move. Rey heads to the top rope. He prepares to leap onto Pentagon. Chavo pulls out Rey's leg. Pentagon knocks Chavo off the apron. He then goes up to the top rope and hits a package pile driver on him to get the victory. Awesome move. Pentagon Doc defeats Rey Mysterio and Chavo Guerrero in a freeway. Pentagon Doc goes to break Rey's arm, but Mysterio counters out of it. Rey knocks Pentagon out of the ring. Chavo runs to the ring and knocks Rey down. He then lays out Rey with a steel chair. Chavo then proceeds to slam the steel chair into Rey's left knee. Chavo then sets up waiting a tree of woe in the corner. He picks up the steel chair where Free Mighty Elias tries to stop Shava from using the chair anyway. Shava strikes down the referee, then winds up and slams the chair into Way's knee again as the crowd boos. Match Striker closes the show as Shava celebrates the damage he has done. And I would give Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 6, The Open Roads to Revenge, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. Web. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me, Scott Casey, what you thought about Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 6, The Open Road to Revenge. What you thought about it? What do you think is going to happen the rest of the season? Anyway, subscribe to the National Wrestling Shooters, MWS Revolution, MWS Network. Subscribe to my channel, Willful Number 1. Subscribe to my best close friends, BBB717, JH Films, Contract Kid 14. Subscribe to the AWA. Subscribe to Jesse Acevedo. Subscribe to Sean's for Entertainment, Michael Myers, Scorpion, Death Job, and Vince Russo. Live long and prosper, but peace out and stay classy.